So look, man, I didn't think I was gonna have to make this video. I thought it was pretty straightforward what happened last night. I thought it was pretty straightforward, but apparently it's not. So basically what I'm talking about is the Wilder versus Fury 2. Okay. As you seen in the fight, he got his eardrum busted. Now, I don't know if you guys know what busting your eardrum does, but it causes vertigo, okay? I'm a bio major, so I can tell you guys this, okay? Busting your eardrum, it causes vertigo, causes loss of balance. So that's why you seen when he got hit, his legs were just gone. So, loss of balance. Basically everything, man. So nausea. So he's gonna look sick, and that's basically what you seen last night. He looked sick. I mean, he didn't have any legs or anything, but after that ear shot, he still went out there and still gave you guys a fight. I mean, at least a fight that he tried to like give. He was just leaning on the ropes. Just fighting off of instinct at this point. And there's people online trying to say that he got whooped. I mean, I can't even say that, bro, because again, the ear shot, man. I mean, respect to Fury, all right? Respect to Fury. Now, Fury caused it. Now, Fury, he doesn't have nothing to be ashamed about. I mean, he beat him. So at the end of the day, Fury is the champion. But at the same time, man, that's not the fight that I wanted. I wanted a fight that was more competitive, and me personally, I wish that didn't happen, because I know that Wilder has way more than that in the gas tank. I know Wilder can do way more than that. And I also saw that Fury was eating those shots. Fury ate those shots very, very well, man. There were those right-hand shots very early in the fight. And that that was pretty good on Fury's part. It really surprised me, man. But yeah, good to Fury. He put on that weight. It actually did help him. But I don't agree with people saying that the fight was just a beatdown, because pretty much after that ear shot, I mean, Wilder wasn't in the fight. He was in there mentally, but he wasn't in the fight physically. And the thing with that is he was just fighting basically off instinct. There was nothing else that he could do. I mean, when somebody is a power puncher, all your strength comes from your legs. So if your legs isn't there, what in the world are you gonna do? This is not UFC. This is not none of that stuff, man. You can't just go to the ground and like rest for a little bit. No, that's not what it is. You have to stay up there with this big 6'9" guy coming to like stalk you down, which is basically what happened. So I mean, at the end of the day, he didn't even make excuses. He didn't even make a single excuse. He said he wanted to go out on this shield, and I really expect that, man. A person who had the opportunity to make an excuse, man, he didn't. And I really expect that, man. And I really wish other people saw that, because he's just getting a lot of hate online, man, and it's not right, bro. It's really not right, man. And that fight could have been way better than it was, man, if that ear shot didn't happen. So I'm gonna move on from that. And I'm gonna go to the UFC Auckland, man. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it in one swing. I'm gonna just try to get this thing out, man. So bear with me. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get this out, man, because it was on the same night. There's no point of making two separate videos, because I'm pretty sure both MMA fans and UFC fans watched both cards, so there's really no point of just like breaking the video up anyway. So for UFC Auckland, it was a great great fight. Now that was a fight that was actually competitive, okay? So with UFC Auckland, Dan Hooker, he started out good. He was landing on Felder. He kept the distance. He kept the distance. Started hitting him with some leg shots and all this stuff. And as the rounds went on, now, mind you, Felder eye is like literally closed. His eye was closed at this point. So his corner was trying to like open up his eye and do all this stuff. And man, when Felder came in, bro, he started landing and he was just knocking. He was knocking Hooker's head back, man. It looked great. I was cheering him on the whole time, man, because I knew that Felder had it in him to do it. And in the fifth round, he was still knocking his head back. It was the fourth round where he was just completely dominant. In the fifth round, he was just knocking his head back. And that takedown, when it happened, it was like mostly a trip, but when that takedown happened, the fans went wild. They was like, all right, we know he's about to go to the judges and he about to get that decision. And that's exactly what happened, man. He had hometown advantage, and I hate that. Like if you in your hometown, you can win so easily. It's like a giveaway, you know. If you make it to the judges in your hometown, it's like that's all you have to do. All right, bro, you're in your hometown. Just make it to the judges. They'll give it to you somehow. So, man, I don't like that. I feel like that takedown shouldn't have counted for what it was. He didn't do any damage on the takedown. He was just literally laying there, and yeah, he got back up. I mean, Felder got back up. He didn't just stay down there the whole time. So the takedown didn't do anything. And they need to make that a new rule where like those takedowns does not affect the fight if they're not doing any damage. Now, if you're like Khabib or like Jimmy Crute, like we saw last night, their takedowns do some serious damage because he kept throwing them down, he kept beating on them, and he submitted them. That's what you're supposed to do with a takedown, man. If you're gonna go to the ground, do something. Don't just go to the ground to rest, man. That's not what we trying to do. That's not why we trying to like watch the fight, to just see you rest. I mean, you can rest but still work. I mean, at the same time. So yeah, that's I don't like that. I feel like Felder should have won that decision. It should have been 3-2. And yeah, that's just how it ended in my book, man. So the fights, they just didn't go how I expected it tonight. Both of them kind of put a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth. The Felder fight, of course, because I wanted him to win it, and Felder decided to retire, which kind of hit me in the chest, man. I really did not expect him to give out some news like that. And yeah, it's crazy. If he would have won that fight, he probably could have fought Conor in Dublin or something, man. So who knows what could have happened. But it was a good fight regardless. Of both guys put their heart on the line, man. So you cannot you know, you cannot not like that fight, man. I knew it. These guys been in the co-main event for like forever, and I'm like, bro, when they get to that main event stage, they're gonna put on, and that's exactly what they did. I knew they had it in them, and I knew Hooker was a main event fighter, and I knew Felder was a main event fighter, man. So it might be Gaethje versus Hooker next. Like I said in my last video, I would like to see that fight. I feel like Gaethje would put his hands on him, but at the same time, man, you never know these days. So I would still love to see that fight. But yeah, with the Wilder fight, of course, it wasn't as competitive as I wanted it to be. That earshot took a lot, and I mean a lot, out of Wilder, man. He did not look the same. He looked sick. He really did look sick. I never seen Wilder look like that. You see what I'm saying? It's like after that shot, he completely changed, and he was still humble after the fight, like he always is, man. He's a nice man. I don't really see how people, you know, dislike him. I mean, he might talk trash. So does Fury, but that's what they do, man. They gotta sell the fight at the end of the day. But they're both two nice people. So that's what I thought about the fights, man. If you if you like my thoughts about it, feel free to drop something down in the comments, man. But yeah, if you really think that Wilder just got his tail beat, man, come on, bro. You gotta be better than that, man. You really gotta be better than that. I can tell that you don't watch many like fighting sports, to be honest. You might be like a whole casual to this stuff. But yeah, that's not what happened. That's really not what happened. But I'm gonna get out. Yeah, that's my time, man. I'm about to go and probably eat some breakfast or something, man. So I'll see you guys next time. That's about it that I got to say. I probably need some chapstick, but it'll be alright. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.